everybody. This is Lauren, the Cheerful Baker, and my goal is to help cookie decorators turn your hobby into a business. So, just in case you don't know me, I'll share just a little info about myself. I am a mom, and I started decorating cookies about 7 years ago, really just as a way to relieve the stress of motherhood. The stress of my poor son. Well, he's not poor now, he's doing great. Let's see, when my son's out of town and he just called. Hello, Joshua. Whoops. My son is out of town and he just called me. So let me let me tell him I'll call him right back. I'll call you right back. He's 18. He's the youngest one, and it's the first time that we've allowed him to drive to another state. So, but I know he got there okay. I called him earlier to see how he's doing. Anyway, I started decorating cookies when my oldest son was young because he had some pretty severe learning difficulties. He has dyslexia and he was really struggling, and that is to put it mildly. And so he's doing great now. He's in college and doing really well, but when he was young it was really hard and I needed an outlet, and so I started decorating cookies, and I found it really fun. I'm a retired. I was a sales rep for American Greetings for years. That was my like career. My degree is actually in clothing and textiles, and there was a big emphasis in business. And I've done lots and lots of things with sales, and I'm very creative. So I really enjoyed decorating cookies. And then I decided, maybe it would be fun to turn this into a business because I like working for myself. I like creating my own schedule. I like taking off when I want to take off. I like working hard and knowing that it's going to benefit me and my family and not, somebody else. So I had the desire to do that. And so I took all the experience that I'd had from these careers and I turned it all towards cookie decorating. And so I was able to create a really successful business, and I'm very, very thankful to all of you who support that business. And I have such a love for teaching other people to do the same thing. So, as you all know, I should say I have a podcast, and that podcast is geared towards helping people realize that they can fulfill their dreams. Now, I had to take a little break from the podcast because life got too busy, and now I'm working on getting my sweet, precious son graduated from high school, but I'm going to start that up again in the fall. So, hello, everybody. What I would really love from you all today, and first of all, if you are on here and you send me an email to, let me write it, my email in here. It's lauren@cheerfulbaker.com. Cheerful. If you just send me an email and say cheat sheet, I will send you back my cheat sheet for packaging because it really is helpful. I mean, I use it all the time because I can never remember what size boxes. But here is what I would love for you all. Oh my gosh, the puppies. They're perfection. I'll show. They're nursing right now, but before we hang up, I'll take the computer over there. They're the sweetest things I've ever done, and also it's probably the most stressful because I am praying that we find homes for all these precious. They're purebred, health tested, standard poodle puppies. We have the parents. They're our family pets, and they're perfect. They're the best dogs ever. So we just need to find great homes for these babies. Hey, Barbara. So let's get back to the fun stuff. So my goal is one of my goals. I have lots of goals, but one of my goals is to take cookie decorators, people like you all, who are loving decorating cookies, But maybe you're afraid to start selling. Maybe you are nervous about it. Maybe you're nervous about the competition. Maybe you're nervous about not knowing how to sell. Um, and moving you along this fun journey that I've been on to being able to sell um, cookies and create additional income for your family. Angie, if you don't mind emailing me, because once this is done, I'm not going to save this. And so I won't have that information. So if you don't mind just emailing me and saying cheat sheet, that way I won't miss out on anybody. And hello. So I have, like I said, lots and lots of business experience and sales experience. And so this journey wasn't as difficult for me as I know it is for many of you. So I'm just curious. I would really like to know from you all today if you are in that state in your business where you are just decorating cookies for fun. You really love it. It's an outlet. I find from so many people, it's just a good stress reliever, good outlet. But you want to create more money. You want to change something about your family dynamic. You want to work from home. And family dynamic, that means, I was gone a lot and I wanted to be home more with my kids because they were getting older. So that definitely changed our family for the better. My husband actually got some good food. So, what are you thinking? When you think about maybe going into business for yourself, um, what are you thinking about? For for me, I'm thinking, and I did have this for sure. I had self-doubt. I wondered if I was good enough to do that. If anybody was going to buy my cookies. Um, I wondered how to even set up a business. So I was thinking about all these things that I did not know. So, what are some things that you all think or thought in the past about having a cookie decorating business? Can you all share that with me? This live today is interactive. It's not me telling you all, it's stuff you all telling me, because that helps me to help you better when I know the kind of things that you struggle with. So can someone comment and say, do you all have self-doubt about your cookies decorating being good enough to start selling? Are my cookies good enough? Thank you, Karen. Now, do you mean, if you could expand on that, do you mean is your decorating up to the level that you would feel comfortable? Or do you feel like it's your recipe? Are my cookies good enough? Not good at decorating. Nowhere as good as you may want to be. Okay, so what I'm hearing, or what I think you all are saying, is it's the decorating, and I do think that holds a lot of people back. You look on Instagram. Instagram is the greatest thing in the world. You, excuse me. You look at Instagram and you see perfect cookies, and then you think, why should I even do this? Do some of you all think that? Why should I? And I think that, and I have lots of experience, but I think everybody suffers from imposter syndrome, right? We think everybody out there is better than we are. Yes, Angie, you compare yours with others. So I think we all have self doubt. I have self doubt. I was on the Christmas cookie challenge, which is the greatest thing ever. But I look at some of my friends that were on there, and I think, oh my gosh, they're 10 million times better than me. And then I have to remind myself, art is different. Everybody that creates art, it's all going to be different. And what I create is different than what someone else creates. And that's just the way that art is. So, okay, you compare yourself with others. It's the recipes. I'm confident in my product, but not in my self-image, and it holds me back from getting out there. Oh, Letitia, that makes me want to cry because I'm sure you are beautiful and wonderful. And that is something that I hear so much from people. They're just afraid to put themselves out there. So that is really good to hear. So let's see, I'm writing this stuff down. Self-doubt, fear of cookie decorating for sure, and recipes. It's interesting because do any of you all not worry, are any of you all afraid to really start because of the business stuff, like knowing how to get licensed, knowing the laws around? I didn't worry about that because I figured that would just, that's kind of a level playing field. Everybody. Oh, age? Yes, Barbara. I'm a firm believer in we're only as old as we feel. I tell everybody I'm 56. I think I'm 50. I'm almost 56 or I'm almost 57. I cannot remember. And I started this when I was 50 or almost 50. And a lot of people my age, my friends, are thinking about getting close to retirement. But I thought, my gosh, why not do something that you love and make a little spending money? My husband is super nice, but I like having my own money. I like having that little bit of cash that I don't have to ask him about. And you worry about pricing. Yes, pricing is a big one in cookie decorating. So that is a great, great tip. Oh, you just had ankle replacement surgery? Oh, Barbara, I'm sure that is awful. I hope that you get better from that really, really quickly. Gosh, not being able to be on your feet would be hard. You're 71. Well, that's young. My dad's 91 and he still plays golf a couple times a week. So, see, you can do this. And so, based on the things that you all said, I'm curious, what kind of things are you doing to reach that goal? If it is a goal of yours to sell cookies or sell more cookies, what are some things that you're doing in order to reach that? People don't want to pay for nice work. They think it's easy to make and takes no time. Very good. We need to what's the word I'm looking? We need to give our customers knowledge. Okay, you move. Yes, don't know where to start again. How to even begin. So I know for me, one thing, you hear the puppies? Oh, they're crying. Can you all hear them? I think they're hungry. Their mommy walked out of that little area. Learn how to do social media. That's a great thing too. So the things you're doing are maybe learning how to do social media. I know for me, I practice. Because I'm constantly wanting to get better. So I take classes. I take online classes. I go to CookieCon. I know some of you get my subscription box, and I think that hopefully that's a great way for you all to improve your cookie decorating skills by practice. Really, that's the only way to do it is to practice. So anything else you all are actively doing that you could share with me? And I think I've got some ideas on some things you would like to know more about. Social media, decorating, getting good recipes, Yes, we all gave our cookies to lots of friends and family cookies when we first started. I remember the very first time I started selling cookies, or the very first set of cookies I sold. It was to a really good friend of mine. It was her mother's birthday, and I was a nervous wreck. I knew they tasted good, but my cookie decorating was not very good. It was new. And I mean, I felt like they looked okay, but I was so nervous to sell these to her. And she was so sweet. She loved them. Her mom loved them. She was so complimentary. I mean, it worked out great, but boy, that first sale is a hard thing. And I definitely felt guilty about selling the cookies, so I started out way too low, and then progressively, once I felt more confident, I would raise my prices. Deborah says social media hurt cookiers in some ways when individuals thought it only took 20 seconds to decorate. That is a very good point, Deborah. Very good point. I love it. And I need to do this more, put videos out there of how long it actually takes. Because I totally agree with that. So any other ideas or thoughts you all have about what you're thinking about when you're thinking about wanting to improve your cookie business, or turn your hobby into a business, or anything that you're feeling about that? Any other comments? I really appreciate you all sharing and coming on here, because I started, gosh, it's almost been 8 years ago. And it's hard to remember. I mean, I remember some things, but I thought it just would be better to get information from the people who are actually there. Yes, do it scared, figure it out along the way. That's right. I'm sorry. I had COVID last week. Excuse me. I was really sick. I haven't been sick in 10 years, which is crazy. And so now I still have this little bitty lingering thing when I try and talk a lot. So if you are a Cheerful Box subscriber, just FYI, the boxes are going out today, which is a couple days later than normal. Excuse me, but I was sick. And then after I wasn't sick, I had like this much energy. I've never had COVID before, but it wiped me out. So thank you all for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. I'm thinking of some fun things for the future, and so this really helps me. Any other thoughts that you have? Any other questions? If you want to send me those in an email, that's really helpful. Oh, Angie. Oh, Barbara, rejection, people wanting them cheap. So true. Angie, another thing is how many to do when you're doing a holiday? How many extra to sell other than orders? Yes, that is a very, very good thing to think about. So again, email me and just say watched. And I'll know that you watched this, and I will send you my packaging cheat sheet. If you already have my packaging cheat sheet, tell me that and I'll send you something else, because I really appreciate that you all took the time to come on here and help me with this little what's the word, market research. I think market research. And oh, y'all want to see the puppies? Let me see if I can take my computer over, because they are so cute. What are you all doing? Okay, let me get in here. Hold on. There. Can you all say hi? Let me put it down. They're walking on the. You can't walk on it. Hold on. Okay. Look here. Say hi. Look. Here's little Michael Jackson. I get nothing done because all I do is look here. Look at these little puppies. You're so cute. Look on them, hold them, kiss them. I mean, aren't they? Look how little they are. Like they're the size of my hand. You're so cute. You want me to hold you? Okay. So look at this little baby. You wiggly? What are you wiggling for? Hold on. Let me see if I can lift up another one. A non-wiggly one. Come here, baby. Look here. Oh, they're so cute. They're so adorable. I love them so much. I might die when they leave, quite honestly. I'm going to be so sad. Oh, but they're little, I know puppy kisses are the best, but they're little purebred Sander poodles. If anybody's interested, there's their, oh no, that's their uncle. I got to try and get up out of here without stepping on a puppy. Oh, life is fun, isn't it? So, thank you all again so much. I will let you go. And I guess that's it. See you later. Bye.